If your car's been feeling a little sluggish lately, maybe it idles rough, hesitates when you press the gas, or even throws that dreaded check engine light, one sneaky little part might be to blame: the throttle body. It's one of those things you don't really think about until it starts causing problems, and when it does, it can make your whole car feel off. The good news? Cleaning it can bring back smooth acceleration, better fuel economy, and even extend your engine's life. Welcome to AutoVFix, where we break down car maintenance into steps you can actually follow without feeling overwhelmed. Today, we're going to focus on one very important job: how to clean your throttle body. And I'm going to walk you through two different ways to do it: one without removing it, and one where you take it out for a full-on deep clean. Both methods have their place, and by the end, you'll know which one is right for your situation. Now, before we roll up our sleeves, let's talk quickly about what the throttle body actually does. Imagine it like the gatekeeper between your gas pedal and your engine. Every time you press down on the accelerator, that valve inside the throttle body opens up to let in more air. That air mixes with fuel, combustion happens, and off you go. But here's the catch. Over time, dirt, dust, and especially carbon deposits start building up inside. It's like cholesterol clogging an artery. That buildup makes it harder for the valve to open and close smoothly, which means your engine isn't getting the right mix of air and fuel. That's when you start noticing symptoms: rough idling, poor gas mileage, slow acceleration, or even your car stalling out at a red light. Not fun. So here's the deal. You've got two solid ways to tackle a dirty throttle body. The first one is the quick, no-removal method. This is like giving it a decent scrub while it's still on the car. Fast, simple, and good enough for lighter buildups. The second method is more involved. You take the throttle body out, strip it down, and give it a deep, detailed clean. That's the go-to move if your car's been acting up badly or you're dealing with heavy carbon deposits. Let's start with the simpler one: cleaning the throttle body without taking it off the engine. This is the one I recommend if you're just doing routine maintenance or if your car's symptoms are mild. Maybe a little rough idle, maybe your MPG dropped a bit, but nothing major. It usually takes less than an hour, and if you've got a can of throttle body cleaner, a screwdriver, and some rags, you're pretty much set. Step 1. Safety. I can't stress this enough. Do not skip it. Park your car, shut off the engine, and let it cool down if you've been driving. Disconnect the negative battery terminal so you're not working with live wires, and please wear gloves and safety glasses. The cleaner is powerful stuff, and you don't want that in your eyes or lungs. Work outside or in a well-ventilated area. Now, pop the hood and find the throttle body. The easiest way: follow the air intake hose from your air filter box. It'll lead you right to it. Once you spot it, grab your screwdriver and loosen the clamp that holds the intake hose to the throttle body. Gently pull that hose off and boom, you're staring straight at the throttle plate, the round flap that opens when you press the gas. Here's where the fun begins. Take your throttle body cleaner, something like CRC throttle body and air intake cleaner is perfect, and spray a short burst inside. Don't flood it, just enough to wet the surface. Then grab an old toothbrush or a soft cleaning brush and scrub around the edges where you see the grime. Wipe it down with a clean rag and repeat until it looks shiny again. One tricky spot is under the butterfly valve, the flap. That's where carbon really loves to stick. Now, I need to give you a word of caution here. If your car has an electronic throttle body, do not force the flap open with your fingers. You could damage the motor or gears inside. Instead, turn your key to the on position without starting the car, and have a buddy press the gas pedal. That will open the flap for you so you can spray and wipe inside. If your car doesn't allow that, carefully push on one edge of the flap just enough to get access, but be gentle. Once everything looks clean, grab a cotton swab, dip it in a tiny bit of light oil, and dab the pivot points where the flap rotates. That helps keep it moving smoothly. Reattach the intake hose, tighten the clamp, reconnect your battery, and you're good to start it up. Don't panic if the engine idles rough at first. That's just the cleaner burning off. Give it a few minutes, then take it for a spin. Chances are you'll feel the difference right away. Now, what if your throttle body is beyond a quick wipe down? Maybe it's caked with black carbon, your idle is all over the place, or the check engine light keeps coming back even after a quick clean. That's when it's time for method 2. Removing the throttle body completely and giving it a real deep clean. I'll be honest, this takes more time and tools, but it's not out of reach for the average DIYer. You'll need some basics like a socket set, screwdrivers, a new gasket in case the old one tears, and your can of throttle body cleaner. The first steps are the same as before. Disconnect the battery, remove the intake hose, and get access. But now, instead of just cleaning it in place, you're going to disconnect the sensors attached to it. Things like the throttle position sensor and the idle control motor. Take your time here. Press the clips carefully and don't yank on the wires. Then, unbolt the throttle body from the intake manifold, usually 4 bolts. As soon as you pull it off, stuff a clean rag in the opening of the intake. You do not want a nut or a piece of dirt falling in there. That could mean serious engine damage. With the throttle body in your hands, you can really see how dirty it is. Spray it down with cleaner, scrub every surface, and don't forget the little passages where air sneaks through at idle. For stubborn buildup, Q-tips or even an ultrasonic cleaner can work wonders. Some people take the butterfly valve out completely by removing the tiny screws, but if you do that, be careful not to strip them. Once it's spotless, let it dry completely, then reassemble everything. New gasket if needed, torque the bolts snug but not too tight, reconnect the sensors, put the intake hose back, and reconnect the battery. Now here's the part a lot of people miss. Modern cars sometimes need a throttle body relearn after this. Basically, the computer has to recalibrate to the freshly cleaned throttle. Some cars do it automatically after a bit of driving. Others need a specific idle relearn procedure. If your car idles rough after cleaning, check your manual or look up the relearn steps for your model. So to recap in plain language, cleaning the throttle body without removing it is quick, simple, and usually enough to fix mild issues. Removing it takes more effort, but it's the only way to get rid of heavy carbon deposits and restore performance fully. Either way, it's a maintenance job that can save you from unnecessary trips to the mechanic, and it's satisfying to know you did it yourself. And while we're here in the middle of the video, let me just say, if you're finding this guide useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. It helps more than you know, and it keeps us making content that saves you money and headaches on car repairs. Alright, back to the throttle body. One last thing I want to touch on is what happens after you clean it. Sometimes the improvement is dramatic. You'll notice smoother acceleration, a steady idle, maybe even a bump in gas mileage. Other times the changes are subtle but still important. Think of it like clearing your throat. You might not notice every speck of dirt that's gone, but your car sure does. If your throttle body is extremely dirty and the symptoms keep coming back after cleaning, it could be a sign of another issue like a failing PCV valve or oil blow-by from worn piston rings. Cleaning the throttle body won't fix those, but it will at least keep the symptoms in check until you can tackle the root problem. So there you have it. 2 solid methods for cleaning your throttle body, explained step by step. Whether you go for the quick in-place clean or the full removal deep clean, you'll be giving your car a much-needed breath of fresh air. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment if you've got questions, and share this video with anyone who's been dealing with throttle body issues. Your car deserves it, and so do you.